been caught in the act. So much for the perfect crime. With your prize discarded, the matter can rest.
Times of trouble. Better be cautious. Wish I had a bag. Bit of caution never hurt. I just want a little look. Best thing ahead, or I'm lost. Never a dull moment. What to do?
Big Gortash fans. Gortash. The man should be burning in hellfire, not painted and framed.
Those absolutists love mind control. You do well to mind charge.
Big Gortash fans. Big Gortash fans.
Have you got anything I can use to bring him back?
That's got to be bad luck. That's got to be bad luck.
Yes? Ask it. Flattered as I am, you're fully supported as it is. Then let us be about it.
Sing the song of Baldur, who founded Baldur's Gate. Empire golden, built on the faith of not a bird he stayed. When Credo dead assailed his force.
Well, hello. What can I do for you? Well, obviously I would. Well, in that case, I'm all yours.
Arose to conquer all.
Some amulet of absolutist rebuttal. Maybe an enchanted ring.
A picture of Gorta. Of that boy. Gortash. They must be very proud of their boy.
Had I raised one such as Gortash, I would not be so keen to advertise it to the world.
All's well, I hope? Aside from the obvious. Fine. What's on your mind?
How are you holding up? Don't be so modest. I can't remember the last time I met someone like you. Perhaps I never did. And never will again. Your dance card is full. Lose a partner and there'll be room for me. Wonderful. I was beginning to feel a little left out. Wits and blades, always sharp.
What's on your mind? I've often asked myself the same question, but never really found a satisfactory answer. You clearly see something in me that I can't. The wisdom and intelligence required to overcome almost insurmountable odds, perhaps? Or the stupidity required to attempt it. I take it as a compliment either way. You don't get to be 13 centuries old without becoming a sound judge of character. And cheese, apparently. I regret many things in my life. Choosing to be here, intact and unexploded, is not one of them. For now, to have a few more days in your company, no. I wouldn't change a thing. Oh, nothing would give me greater pleasure. Which of our esteemed company am I stepping in for? Magical.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
What's next, I wonder?
The noblest scion of the Flim dynasty. I'm sure Gortash displays his parents' image just as proudly.
Ugh, Gortash. Anyone have some throwing knives? I found a nice target.
All's well that ends, well, not as bad as it could have.
Sing a song of Baldur, who founded Baldur's Gate. Empire golden, built on trade, would not avert his fate. When Frido dead assailed his port, transformed he fell there thrall. Succumbed as threat from nether years, arose to conquer all. Now hope is gone, or so it seems, but game's not over yet. New cards are drawn, new hands are played, newcomers blaze above. A knave, a wizard, devil gift, the odds are cast anew. And Baldur's fate now turns upon the whims of fortune's few.
Let's talk. Sorry, but let's make this happen.
charms! Get your mind control charms here!
Shh! If I'm found buying anti-cultist charms, I'll be laughed out the city.
Well, you'll be the one laughing when they're all enslaved to the Absolute. Those absolutists love mind control. You do well to buy a charm sharpish.
A cultist took control of my fiancé. Have you got anything I can use to bring him back?
That would be the mind-restoring charm. I don't have any of those, sorry. So an amulet of absolutist rebuttal? Maybe an enchanted ring?
Those charms all sound a bit out of my price range.
When it comes to magical protection, I'd really spare no expense. Get your mind control charms here!
Shh! I'm friend buying anti-cultist charms. I'll be laughed out the city.
Oh, you'll be the one laughing when they're all in... Have you fallen foul of a cultist curse? Been addled by an absolutist incantation? Not sure? Best stock up on charms, just in case. Protection, of course. Who knows the horrors these cultists have up their sleeves? Can't be too prepared. Satisfaction guaranteed.
Oh, don't look at me like that. I'm not stupid. I know it's probably a scam, but what if it's not? Again, with that judgy look. Well, I don't care what you think about the charms. I care about being safe.
Those absolutists love mind control. You do well to buy a charm sharpish.
Cultists took control of my fiancé.
Careful footwork.
Have you got anything I can use to bring him back?
That would be the mind-restoring charm. I don't have any of those, sorry.
Softer than a whisper. Free for the taking.
So an amulet of absolutist rebuttal?
Right time for a strong.
Maybe an enchanted ring?
Those charms all sound
Comes to magical protection,
Anything to...
I'd really spare no expense.
scratched your head?
Come on! If I can't sell broadsheets, I'll be so hungry.
That patter works on bunters. But I know. You spend your wages on sweets.
Mr. Needle doesn't even pay enough for the good sweets. What if I gave you my break? Can I go back to selling gazettes then?
No. Boss says we can't take the breaks of other gazetteers. Trust me, when you're older, you'll appreciate the breaks.
You're only a year older than me. And I sell more broadsheets.
Comes to magical protection. I've really spent nothing serious.
Is that supposed to be a bard or a druid?
But why can't I keep selling broadsheets? I'm bored.
If you keep skipping your breaks, Mr. Needle's gonna take mine away too.
You're just mad I sell more copies than you.
The hands are too big. And I don't like the colours.
Everyone's a critic these days.
Why'd you make it so big then?
Come on. If I can't sell broadsheets, I'll be so hungry. Sorry, I can't sell you the broadsheet yet. Got to take my stinky break first. Boring. I bet these breaks would go quicker if I could read.
Look, pal, you want a broadsheet? You'll have to wait. I'm taking my break. You got a problem with that? Talk to the Gazetteers Guild. I got rights, you know. You looking for a paper cut? I told you, you can have a broadsheet when I finish my break.
What if I gave you my break? Can I go back to selling gazettes then?
No. Boss says we can't take the breaks of other gazetteers. Trust me, when you're older, you'll appreciate the breaks.
You're only a year older than me. And I sell more broadsheets.
Everyone's a critic these days.
Mind control charms! Get your mind control charms here!
Shh! I found my anti-cultist charms.
There ain't no one coming to help us. We ought to be helping ourselves. Tools down, banners up.
And what if it doesn't work?
We keep going until it does work. They'll give in soon enough, once their coffers run empty.
I'm more worried about what happens when my belly runs empty.
It ain't right. They're pushing folk too far.
I know. But moaning isn't helping anyone, is it?
Helps me. Good to get it off your chest. Anyway, we just going to let what's-his-name and his toy soldiers take over the whole city?
He's not gone that far. Not even close.
And if you keep talking the way you're talking, the fists will start breaking heads.
Good. I might get some sleep if I took a crack on the noggin.
Find yourself a stage, why don't you? Always bloody drama with you.
Drama? This is sense. Half the crew are dead on their feet, while the others are ready to drop everything and leave. We need to stand up. The longer they treat us like this, the harder it'll be to force some change.
There's a right time for a strike. But it ain't now. Not when the whole city's in danger.
Ah, there'll always be an excuse. Anything to keep us in our place.
Hard life working these docks. But steady at least. Always something that needs hauling. Got palms as tough as a dragon's arse from working round here. You won't see me afraid of a little rope burn.
I'm on my break. Let me have some peace, won't you? I said I was on my break. Bloody exhausted as it is without having to make chit-chat with strangers.
It ain't so bad. Could be a damn sight worse. You've got a job and a place to rest your head. People have that, have they? What about all those refugees? They've got nothing.
What about them? You want them flooding in here, driving down our wages even more?
Well, no. Wouldn't want that.
There ain't no one coming to help us. We ought to be helping ourselves. Tools down, banners up.
And what if it doesn't work?
We keep going until it does work. They'll give in soon enough, once their coffers run empty.
I'm more worried about what happens when my belly runs out.
It ain't right. They're pushing folk too far.
Moaning isn't helping anyone, is it?
Helps me.
Warning. The property of the individual known as Old Garlow has been deemed unsafe for habitation under City Bylaw 42A. Do not enter.
And if you keep talking the way you're talking, the fists will start breaking heads.
Good. I might get some sleep if I took a crack on the noggin.
Drama with you.
Drama? This is sense. Half the crew are dead on their feet, while the others are ready to drop everything.
Could be a damn sight
Don't
worse.
give me trouble.
You've got a job and a place to rest your head.
Let me rest my head.
Bet you don't even have that cafe. All those refugees.
I want them flooding in.
An intruder? These people are under my protection. I'll not let you harm them. Hearken to my words, wicked creature. Return to the pit of evil from whence you came.